My daughter-in-law called me a fat pig at her own wedding. Can you believe it? She stood there, in her pristine white dress, pointing at me and sneering. Look at the family embarrassment. The guests whispered and snickered. My own son, the boy I raised, just stood by her side, looking down at his shoes, too weak to defend his own mother. Little did she know, the family embarrassment she was mocking was the only reason she was having a wedding at all. For years, I had watched from the sidelines. I played the part of the simple, slightly dowdy mother, the one they tolerated but never respected. They saw me as a financial burden, someone to be ashamed of. My son's new wife, a shameless gold digger, thought she had secured her future by marrying into what she believed was a wealthy family. The truth was, her new father-in-law's company was on the brink of collapse, drowning in debt. It was a secret they had all carefully kept from her, and from me. But I have secrets of my own. For the past 15 years, while they were busy looking down on me, I was busy building an empire. Quietly, strategically, I invested, I grew my wealth, and I became a powerhouse in the business world, all under a name they would never recognize. I watched them struggle, listened to their panicked whispers about bankruptcy, and I waited for the perfect moment. The wedding reception was in full swing. The champagne was flowing, paid for with the last of their borrowed money. My new daughter-in-law was basking in her supposed triumph. That's when her father, the patriarch of their crumbling dynasty, went pale. He was staring at a man who had just walked into the room. Mr. Harrison, the CEO of the investment firm that had just acquired his company. He rushed over, bowing and scraping. Mr. Harrison, what an honor. I didn't know you'd be attending. Mr. Harrison just smiled, a cool, polite smile, and walked straight past him. He walked right up to my table. The music seemed to quiet down. Every eye in the room followed him. He stopped in front of me, bowed slightly, and said, "Madam, it's a pleasure to see you. I trust everything is to your satisfaction?" The entire room went silent. You could have heard a pin drop. My daughter-in-law's jaw was on the floor. Her father looked like he'd seen a ghost. My son finally looked at me, confusion and shock warring on his face. I just smiled, a slow, deliberate smile I had been practicing for 15 years. I stood up, smoothing down my simple dress, the one they had all ridiculed. "Mr. Harrison," I said, my voice clear and steady, "thank you for coming. I just wanted to personally oversee the final stages of my latest acquisition." I turned to my new daughter-in-law's father. "Your company, to be precise." The gasp that rippled through the room was music to my ears. I wasn't just some guest. I was the millionaire who had bought his company, the investor who held their entire future in the palm of my hand. This wasn't just about revenge. This was about reclaiming my power. It was about showing my son what true strength looks like. Over the next few weeks, I dismantled their world of lies. I exposed their debts, their deceit, and their greed. The legal battles were intense, but I had the best lawyers money could buy. I wasn't just saving a company. I was protecting my son from a web of manipulation and rescuing him from a marriage built on a foundation of pure greed. In the end, I taught them a lesson they would never forget. The person you underestimate the most is often the one holding all the cards. They thought I was a fat pig, an embarrassment. Now, they know me as the woman who owns them. The best revenge isn't loud and explosive. It's a life of success and power that they can only dream of touching. Thank you for watching this story unfold. If you enjoyed this tale of ultimate justice, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button for more stories where the underestimated finally get their day. See you next time.